all the hulking, rough-looking men in the back booth, Mr. Movie Star was by far the most animated. He also appeared to have a weakness for women, grinning that grin and flashing those eyes at everything with boobs. Good news, she thought. I have boobs. They weren't anything grandiose, certainly nothing like the bazoombas on the bartender, but they would do in a pinch. And, just to make sure, she unbuttoned the top 2 buttons on her blouse and tried not to retch when the grizzled old biker licked his lips and leered. "Hey, Delilah," Mr. Movie Star hollered at the bartender over the din as he leaned one leather jacket-clad arm against the bar top. "2 more pitchers for the boys in the back booth, and I'm taking requests for the jukebox." The redhead slanted him a cat-eyed look, shoving a clean pitcher under the draft nozzle of Goose Island 312, a local brew. "If you have any love for me," she yelled, "you'll lay off the 80s. "Aw, Delilah." Movie Star shook his head sorrowfully. "You know I love you. Why else would I ask you to marry me every time I come in?" Samantha raised a brow at this, but the look on the bartender's face convinced her the marriage proposal was nothing more than hot air. Figures. He seems the type. "But right now, I cannot resist the siren's call of a good hair metal band," Movie Star continued. "So your choices are Van Halen, Def Leppard, Quiet Riot." He ticked off bands on his fingers. "Which means your invitation for requests was nothing but a tease," Delilah harumphed, handing him 2 pitchers full of perfectly poured beer. "First of all, as Twisted Sister says, I want to rock." Movie Star winked. "And second of all, don't pretend you don't love it when I tease you." He blew her a kiss before turning to make his way back toward the booth. After depositing the pitchers on the table, he made a beeline for the jukebox, stopping along the way to lean down and whisper something to the co-eds. Samantha watched the young women's cheeks flush in concert as their mouths slung open, also in concert. Then Movie Star continued his journey toward the front of the bar, a knowing smirk on his lips. The co-ed's eyes dutifully followed his retreating back. Ass, and 2 of them vigorously fanned their faces with their hands. Samantha gave in to another eye roll while grabbing her purse from the hook under the bar. She slung it over her shoulder and took a big gulp of martini. "Come on, Gin, you beautiful elixir of life. Don't fail me now." Hopping from the stool, she made her way toward the jukebox. "Hi!" she yelled at the movie star without preamble, placing a hand against the wall and staring at the jukebox's screen as though she had any interest in his song selection. She opened her mouth to add something witty to her utterly mundane hi, but the words stuck in her throat when he turned to her. To be the object of his full, undivided attention was... wow. Just wow. When he gave her a quick once-over, his eyes lingering briefly on her newly exposed cleavage, she knew she should feel insulted, but she didn't. Somehow, the way he looked at her wasn't lewd or lascivious. Instead, it was highly complimentary, like an artist eyeing a model. As if he saw, appreciated, and enjoyed the female form in all its various shapes and sizes, and was genuinely pleased just to be able to stand there and behold it. Behold her. Then he smiled at her. To her complete horror, she felt her cheeks heat, just like those silly co-eds. And when he leaned close so he wouldn't have to shout, saying, "Well, hello there," in a deep voice that was smooth as silk sheets, she was hard-pressed not to fan herself. Also like those damned co-eds. Now she got what all the fuss was about. "Do you have a request?" "Huh?" "For a song?" One eyebrow quirked as he straightened, his blue eyes threatening to suck her in. "Oh, for fuck's sake, Sammy! Well done. So far you've managed hi and huh. Someone's going to run in here and rip up your Mensa card." She sifted through hair metal bands, realized her mental inventory was scanty at best, and settled on, "How about the one that starts with, 'Come on, feel the noise'?" "Quiet Riot." He nodded, eyeing her speculatively, probably trying to decide if that was her pick or if she'd overheard his conversation with the bartender. When he turned...